Okay, Jan, you're here with Anfield. We've got a big game coming up for the weekend. How do you see that, first of all?
Well, I see it as an exciting game. I think Liverpool have done really well in the season so far, and obviously City do what they do. And I know we've found it extremely difficult to pick up results at the Etihad over the last few years or so. But one thing we always have been able to do, even when we've lost the games, is that we've always caused them problems. We've got the tools to cause them problems. And I think if you look at what Chelsea did to them in the game before the international break, scoring four and the way they played, I think there's a lot of similarities in the way that Liverpool wants to play. You know, we've got a lot of pace up front, people who want to run in behind. So, yeah, I'm quite hopeful.
It's first versus second. Did you see Liverpool being City's newest challengers this season after the campaign they had last year?
Well, I think if you look at it, you're probably looking at Manchester City, Liverpool and Arsenal being the three that might pull away from the rest of them. But no, I didn't quite see what I've seen so far of Liverpool. I thought at the start of the season it might take a little bit longer. It might take a little bit longer for Szoboszlai to show us what he can do. We knew he was a good player, but sometimes you need time. But he's hit the ground running, been exceptional. And I also think that there's players, I mean, Mo Salah, effective with his assists and his goals. Virgil van Dijk is looking stronger and better every game. So there's some really good signs.
Just on the midfield, how impressed have you been with how that's worked?
I've been impressed with it. I still think we look at the midfield three. I think we need to find still the right balance and the right combination, and possibly we might need in the next 8 months or so, whether it's in January or next summer, to go and buy a more defensive-minded number six than what we're using at the moment. But I think we managed to sort of get away with our midfield from game to game. We've made some changes for tactical reasons, but also because of injuries. But I think we've managed to get a good balance in midfield, but I still think it's an area where we can improve.
Yeah, I think one of the key areas with that number six role, that City have got Rodri, who is generally regarded as the best in the world now at that position. Liverpool have got Alexis McAllister, who isn't the best in the world in that position, who's better elsewhere, and he's sort of filling a hole for Liverpool. Is that a bit of a concern coming up against? He hasn't really been tested against major sides yet, but City will be a real test for him in that role.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's every chance that the likes of Bernardo Silva and Julian Alvarez is going to be playing in there, and he'll have to look after those. So that's a big job in itself. But you only got to look at Manchester City and what happened to them when Rodri was out through suspension. They lost their games in it. So that's how important a world-class number six is. You know, you go through the teams who are doing well, and they'll all have a world-class number six. So that's an area where we might need to look at it. The majority of games we're going to get away with it because of the general quality that we have. But there might be one or two games where we pinpoint and go, we need somebody better in that position. That's not criticism of Alexis, because Alexis is not a number six. He's more of a number eight, isn't it? So the quicker we can get him there, I think the quicker we'll improve.